This man packed vinegar inside his mouth every day for years. Eventually, a large white lesion developed. Was this harmless irritation or the beginning of oral cancer? Today, we're going to find out. I'm Dr. Tom Bolton, and this is the Open Reduction. This patient is a 72-year-old male who presented with a chronic white patch in his left upper jaw. The lesion had likely been there for years. He had absolutely no idea it was there. It was noticed by his general dentist, who subsequently referred him to my office. During the consultation, he mentioned something I've never heard from a patient before. For years, he had packed vinegar-soaked gauze into this exact area every day. On examination, there is a well-defined white lesion measuring just over 2 centimeters involving the upper left gum tissue and cheek vestibule. It could not be wiped away with gauze. Interestingly, there were no ulcers, bleeding, or firm areas within the lesion, features that can sometimes suggest a more aggressive process. This is leukoplakia, which literally means a white patch. This lesion has been present for some time, so simply monitoring is not enough. One of the most important concepts in oral pathology is that not all white lesions are harmless. White lesions can develop for many reasons, including chronic irritation, tobacco use, inflammation, and other conditions. A white lesion or leukoplakia is not an obvious diagnosis. The challenge is that a clinician cannot determine the degree of cellular abnormality simply by looking at it. Some are harmless, some are precancerous, some are invasive cancer. Looking at the lesion is not enough. The only way to know is with a biopsy. I recommended an incisional biopsy to this patient, and he agreed to it. After administration of local anesthesia, a representative portion of the lesion was selected. When performing a biopsy of a potentially dangerous lesion, it's important to obtain adequate depth and to remove tissue from the most representative part of the lesion. I want to identify the area that looks the most concerning and take my biopsy from there. This tissue was then sent to the pathology lab. The biopsy site was irrigated and closed with resorbable sutures. Based on the history, I thought this pathology would most likely come back as frictional hyperkeratosis. This is a big fancy name for a callus that forms in the mouth due to a chronic irritant. This can be from a habit like chewing tobacco, or it can be from constant trauma from a sharp tooth cusp or dental filling. But even with an obvious chronic irritant like the vinegar-soaked gauze, this could still be a precancerous or cancerous lesion. This is one reason why lesions like this deserve careful attention. A week later, the pathology result returned. Honestly, it wasn't what I was expecting. The pathology report revealed something far more concerning than chronic irritation. The report came back as epithelial dysplasia, a precancerous lesion in the mouth. So, why was he putting vinegar in his mouth in the first place? This patient has a decreased ability to taste food. He saw a physician many years ago who had an interesting treatment suggestion. This patient was instructed to soak gauze in white vinegar and pack it in his mouth daily. The intent was to awaken his taste buds through daily stimulation with vinegar. This patient followed doctor's orders, and for many years, he packed vinegar in his mouth daily. Unfortunately, he always packed the gauze in the same spot, the left upper cheek vestibule. This led to chronic irritation and trauma to the mucosa, and eventually a leukoplakic lesion formed. Now, we know this isn't a harmless white patch, it's a precancerous lesion. Dysplasia refers to abnormal cellular changes that are pre-malignant in nature. In other words, the cells have acquired features that put them on the path between normal cells and invasive cancer. Not every dysplastic lesion leads to cancer. However, dysplasia often warrants additional treatment to minimize the likelihood it will develop into cancer. I am certainly not saying that vinegar causes cancer, nor am I saying that vinegar is directly responsible for this patient's precancerous lesion. This single case does not prove that vinegar caused this lesion. It simply demonstrates an interesting association between years of repeated exposure and the location where the dysplasia developed. Chronic chemical irritation and inflammation have long been recognized as factors that can contribute to abnormal tissue responses. The most important lesson from this case is simple. If you have a white lesion in your mouth that does not resolve, it should be evaluated by a healthcare professional. Many white lesions are completely harmless. This patient had absolutely no pain. He didn't even know this lesion existed. Yet, it had already developed precancerous changes. This is exactly why persistent white lesions should never be ignored. Early diagnosis is often the difference between a minor procedure and life-changing cancer treatment. If you found this case interesting, subscribe to my channel for additional oral surgery cases just like this one. Also, visit my website, theopenreduction.com, where professionals can gain advanced clinical education courses and receive CE credit. I'm Dr. Tom Bolton. I'll see you at the next case.